So once upon a time, travel was a complicated business involving feet, 2 or 4, sometimes wheels, 3, 4 or 10, sometimes, well, none at all. Nowadays, of course, travel requires little more than a couch, an internet connection, and if you're lucky, a travel companion. Yes, in these days of armchair adventurers and armchair eaters, there has arguably been few greater gifts than the blogosphere. Whether microblogging or not so, the individual with an opinion and an appetite is being heard loud and clear. They're cooking, they're creating, they're sharing their catastrophes, they're stuffing their faces and chronicling every moment they do so. They're doing things that we do, want to do, or rarely get a chance to do. But more, they're talking about it. And clearly, lots of us are listening. In fact, if there is a sort of culinary subculture brewing, this is it. And with it, a whole host of questions. Who are these people? Is their palate as sound as it sounds? And most importantly, how do I read between the lines to tell? So this week I randomly selected 2 bloggers whose work I have read and enjoyed, and I thought I'd make them put my money where their mouths are. First up, the surprisingly young Shaheen Peerbhai, known to her followers as the Purple Foodie. Shaheen started blogging when she was 21. Her blog focuses on recipes, on experiments, things she's tried, and most helpfully where she got her equipment. And now, 5 years later, at the ripe old age of 26, she boasts 1.5 million visitors annually to her site. And even now that she's cordon bleu certified, that's not the reason her fans crowded to her cooking class. I had earlier managed to sneak in for a little one-on-one session of my own, but of course here too, talk moved right back to her blog.
For me, my blog was one place where I would use to document my culinary journey. I would go to a place and like something over there, I try to come and recreate it in my house. If I discover a new ingredient, I'd play around with it and see what it is. What really got people, locals connected was my blog post about baking in Bombay. Because baking over here is such an ordeal. People love to bake, but finding ingredients and getting the right things. And I kind of found out places to get all these things. So people used to keep emailing me, oh, where do you find that? Oh, where do you find this? And now it's become, the comment section of that blog post has become a community right there.
And it does appear to be true if the gathering is anything to go by.
It should be local because, we're reading it because we want to do it here.
It's made easier for someone who's a complete novice to start learning something.
And yes, the results of this offline session were, let me say, far more satisfying than any online one could hope to be. And now that I finished stuffing my face, it's time to hit the road. True to form, Shaheen's letting me in on some of her secrets. Alright, so where are we heading to now?
Here's one of my secrets. It's a vanilla bean supplier. It's in this completely nondescript place, as you can see. Very hard to find in a by lane of Mahim. But here is where you want to go if you want to buy the best beans. Indian beans, which are great quality and at really good prices as compared to what you get in stores.
Okay, nice. To walk into Evelyn is to walk into the happiest aroma there is. The smells of vanilla take over. From the pods to the powders, from those little jars of true vanilla extract to tempting piles of vanilla sugar.
Anybody who has any interest in baking should really be using really good quality real vanilla instead of those cheap bottles of dubious vanilla.
And there's nothing dubious about what's on offer here.
The test for a good pod is that you roll it across your finger and it should recoil back without breaking. It doesn't break. The most instinctive test is the smell. Once you've touched a vanilla bean, you know what you're getting.
You know what you get. Oh.
The vanillin content is the most important factor in deciding how good a vanilla bean is. There are total 171 known aromatics in a single bean.
Right.
And that is far away from what you get in the essence, where you just get one flavor of the vanillin. So when you use the whole bean, you not only get vanillin, but you get the vanilla, 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 the but you get a whole range, a plethora of flavors coming into your dish.
And yes, it's not just this room that's beans.
Developing trends. There are people like Shaheen meeting me every day, every week, who are more and more interested in baking with higher, more organic, more aromatic flavors, and it's adding premium to their products, to their dishes.
And then I get to try some too, coffee flavored with vanilla sugar.
Okay, so how many packets of that vanilla sugar can I take with me?
Oh. We can send you a truck by tomorrow afternoon.
Sold.
Happily, better sense prevailed, but I think I got enough to keep my vanilla high going.
Nothing like a day spent shopping.
The next shop that Shaheen leads me to is in the Mumbai suburb of Bandra. It's called Arif's, or as we shall henceforth know it, every baker's shopping paradise. My neighborhood, and I never even knew it existed. They have everything. No, really, everything.
This is like the one-stop shop for all things baking. They have, I mean, I've come back after a while and I see that they've got so many things included now. Like right from different types of chocolate chips to sprinkles. What I'm surprised about is that they even have brioche molds.
Oh, nice!
The last time I wanted them, I had to get them from halfway across the world.
Right.
But now they have it all here. Wall of different molds right here.
What is this? Just like shimmer for your cake.
Yeah.
You know, you're baking a cake, you suddenly have to rush out. Guess what? It doubles up as eyeshadow too. Patterned rolling pins, because who doesn't need that for one of their kitchens?
I don't.
Yes.
Yeah, it's a little easy to get carried away. A place like this is a boon for any aspiring baker. And yes, if you're still wondering why she's so generous in sharing her sources, she swears the rewards of her blog have been tenfold.
It has changed my life in terms of how my family sees what I do, what I see, what I do. I think it had something to do with with winning scholarships to study at Cordon Bleu. I think it's just this one place which has kind of turned out to become my resume that I am credible enough to do something.
No question, but more pressingly, it's time to pile up the goodies. We have another one of her haunts to hit.
So where are we going now?
Now we're going to this grocer whose name is Lalu Brothers, and he's a really nice guy, and I've been going to him for a long time because he pretty much has everything, and if he doesn't have something, I'll ask him, he'll try and bring it for me.
Nice.
So that's really nice.
Let's just put it this way, if you've been hitting up the recipe books, then Lalu Brothers in Pali Market is a place you need to visit. They have one of the most surprising assortment of vegetables to choose from.
He's got two sections, one is his exotic section and the other is his
regular bhaji section. Right, fair enough.
Anybody wants or is looking for things that are not going to find easily. There's so many times when this guy has things which I don't even get in supermarkets which claim to have all of these things. Everything right from asparagus to 2, 3, 4 types of mushrooms to these colorful little baby peppers. They look,
I know, they look
super
gorgeous.
Cute.
Oh, this smells nice.
You want to
too.
try it?
Should we try it?
How is it?
Great. So good.
Bites that even 4 years ago I wouldn't have been able to enjoy.
हमारे इधर 2-4 पैकेट मशरूम्स वगैरह आते थे और धीरे-धीरे सब रखना चालू किए ऑल द स्टफ अपना कांटेक्ट हुआ बाहर से ऊटी बेंगलोर सब जगह से रिक्वायरमेंट ज़्यादा होने लगा ज़्यादा लाने लगे.
And a good thing too.
These are some of my picks from around the city, and these are my favorite places I go to and I keep coming back to even after being outside. And I hope you've enjoyed it, and I hope the viewers have enjoyed it.
I'm pretty sure they have. I can tell you that I'm certainly going to be making liberal use of your picks. I have a heavy shopping spree in front of me, which probably means it's a good time to take a break. We're going to see you back in just a bit. Believe me, the fun continues.